tackle in the future about the use of the graphs, no? What is the particular graph that should be used appropriate for our data? May it be pie chart, line graph, box plot, or bar graph? Depende, no? Statistical tools for describing data. There is a need to measure the trend, central tendency, mean median mode, variability, spread niya, standard deviation, frequency distribution. Yun siya. Diagnostic analysis, the process of using data to determine the cause of trends and correlations. It can be viewed as a logical step after using the descriptive diagnostic na dayon. Ito na-mention kanina. This one. So, diagnostic, dito sa ice cream kills. Ano to ang correlation niya? If there is really a correlation between the two variables, no? Di ba? As mentioned kanina, there is a positive and negative correlation. Positive correlation, kung pareha sila duha rising or going down. Negative correlation is opposite sila. Ang isa pataas, ang isa pa ubos. Kung ato nakita diri sa chart niya, first one diri sa right side, kaning sales of ice cream correlation model with the forest fires. So as we can see, the red line, di ba, plot graph diri kaning red on December paubos siya, nag-peak siya on April, starting to peak, and then ang pinaka-peak gid niya, highest values for Y, no? So the Y, this one is the sales of ice cream. So in the month of August, yeah, I think it's on the first week of August, kaya naman siya pinaka-sugod good. Is taas ang sales ng ice cream, unsa pa may tabo. So in the month of August po, taas ang case sa forest fire. Yeah. Kung tanaw na to ni siya, what is it's time man versus the sales of ice cream. But time, ang atong X versus the sales of ice cream. So as time increases, no, the sales of ice cream, tanaw na to, on the month of July, taas ang sales of ice cream. When it comes to forest fire, ano nito ba? So the more kusog ang halin sa ice cream, the more po ang case ng forest fire. So it has something to do with the temperature. So, nakamamatay gyud ba ang ice cream? Based on the data, di ba, pag mataas ang sales sa ice cream, sa man, forest fire, increase po ang forest fire. Something weird, no? It has something to do with the temperature or the weather of that particular lugar. So, init man siya, siyempre, ang cause ng forest fire, init magina ang weather. So, mainit siya, mga sunog na ang mga forest. That happens in the west na, no? Kani ice cream kills, drowning deaths and ice cream consumption by month in Spain in the year 2018. So as we can see, no, as the drowning deaths increases, the sales or the consumption of ice cream also increases. So similar siya ganina, katawitang sa sides of ice cream versus the forest fires. This is one of the insight, no, magikuan nga ang ice cream is makapatay gid siya. In the first glance, we thought that ice cream kills tungkol sa diabetes, di ba? Kay, siyempre, tamis man ang ice cream. Pero, mura siya kuan, something like, naikinalaman ng ice cream regarding sa kuan, sa deaths. Di ba? So, it has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with the deaths. It has something to do with the temperature. Kaya, siyempre, sa may metabo, daghan malumos, taas ang consumption ng ice cream, daghan malumos. Pag mukaon ng ice cream, malumos ba di ay? Kano sa man daghan malumos? Daghan malumos kung daghan mga ligo. Siyempre kung napulo ra kabuk, tulo ra kabuk ang naligo. So, butang talag ni malumos ato isa. By ratio, so 1:3. So, kung unom na sila, mahimo na siyang 2:6. Ana. So, the more nga daghan mga ligo, siyempre daghan gid ang count or kuan case sa mga malumos. That's something to do with the the temperature or the weather kay sa month man nga init, siyempre mga ligo ang mga tao. Kung di sila mga ligo, nara sila sa balay, mga ano sila og ice cream probably. Kaya mo pabugnaw. So it has necessarily the insight that nga ma-produce niya ice cream, ano, ice cream directly correlates the killing, no? But somehow, pwede siya, indirect siya nga correlation. Nga ang ice cream is makapatay. Diagnostic analysis is one. Ginagamit siya for finding out what is the reason, no? Di ba? Diagnostic analytics man to is why certain things happen, no? For example, in a particular um, website, hinay ang traffic. So in the Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4, gamay ang visitor sa kanang nga particular nga website. So, ano kaha? Gamay ang yang website. Search engine algorithm update August 1st. So this is the reason. This is diagnostic analysis. Kung atong tanong sa quarter 3, niubos siya because pag August na daw siya, search engine algorithm update August 6. So nag-update ang searching algorithm diri every kuan. So pag mag-update siya, 25% decreases the in published content, loss and record amount of backlinks. So why did it happen? Because every quarter 3 daw ko no, diri sa August, mag-update ang algo. So kung mag-update ang algo, 25% ang mawala daw kuno sa publish nga content. So gamay ra man to ang iyang content, meaning gamay ra ang visitor ato. Sa yun siya nga website. Kasi kuan ni siya. Kining ni mga ano tawag ana journals bitaw. Well, anyway, so tools for diagnostic analysis, data mining, drilling, and correlation analysis. So medyo kuti siya, no? Kaya you have to mine the data, you have to take the data, no? Scrape pa niyo mo siya sa social media, scrape pa niyo sa mga sources, web pages, anywhere. Data drill and correlation analysis. Whereas descriptive analytics, na ang data, you just have to analyze the visualizations and then insight dayon. Predictive analytics, kani siya na refers to the use of statistics and modeling techniques to make predictions about the future outcomes and the performance. Ansa man ni siya? Monthly sales, not stationary. Kani siya, di ba? Somehow, in the year 2013, 14, June 2014, 15, 15, na pattern, di ba? Na pattern nga every July mo taas. Every July mo taas. Ano siya? So, syempre, na may pattern nga create sa atong data, predictive analytics is good ana nga particular data set. Predictive analytics ginagamit po siya sa weather forecast. Ayun siya. And then sa kaning tawag na ani kini mo suggest gani siya og kwan recommending system para sa kana magtanaw tag YouTube gani ata history sa atong gipang tan-aw niya mo suggest din siya ma-recommend din siya sa probably nga atong interest nga ginalantaw sa YouTube. So these are algorithms under predictive analytics, no? Linear, logistic regressions, neural networks, decision trees, naive Bayes, and there's a lot, no? So there's also kani siya more on the machine learning, deep learning, and reinforcement learning. So we have supervised, non-supervised, and so on and so forth. So we'll discuss it further. I think in the module 3. Prescriptive analytics, the process of using data to determine an optimal course of action. So by considering all the relevant factors, this type of analysis yields recommendations for the next step. Machine learning algorithms are often used in prescriptive analytics now to parse through large amount of data faster and often more efficient than human can. Ayun siya. So, I'm going to leave it to you to continue reading. I think we're on the last slides na. Last slide na pala. Okay, so this ends the recorded sessions for this slide. No?